Hi guys, let's continue our Green campaign. Street of Moscow is over. I would say successful scenario. We broke through in two areas, one north and one south. We didn't destroy all the enemy units on the map, but okay, that was not the goal. We captured all victory hexes. That's what matters. And even in the end we managed to hold all of them. All right, even with these reinforcements, which are quite scary. Okay, 3-star T-3441 and KV-141 plus artillery is 3-star. Yeah, right. Okay, we had enough of ammo pool, we had enough of elite replacement pool. So yeah, I would say that was it for this one. Next one is going to be tricky. I played it already, and fortunately it's not going to be a blind play because we have to do it again, of course. That's the second scenario after Leningrad, and again, reason is the same. It's the ammo. Again, I ran out of ammo. Okay, let's give it a second try to Demyansk pocket. Demyansk pocket, February 8, 1942. This pocket actually was created by the Soviet winter offensive they launched in December, and they managed to push Germans 200 kilometers to the west. And they definitely pushed Germans away from Moscow. Okay, it was clear that after the Soviet winter offensive that war is not going to be over in 1941 as Germany hoped. That the war is going to prolong for sure for 1942. Germans retreated 200 kilometers and then they stand ground, and they were ordered not to retreat. So one of these pockets is the result of not to retreat. But at that time Germans, they managed to establish the air bridge with the Luftwaffe transport planes, and they supplied this pocket quite effectively. And in the end they managed to push through and remove the encirclement of these troops. So in the end it was a successful operation from the German side. Maybe this success influenced the decision later on in late 1942 to try to do the same with 6th Army in Stalingrad. But at that time it was much more difficult. It was not only 6th Army, it was 6th Army with elements of the 4th Panzer Army. So it was 300,000 troops circled. Over here we talk about 100,000. So yeah, Luftwaffe could not supply 300,000 troops. All right, let's try this again. Again, this is really difficult. It's difficult because we simply don't have enough. I mean, it would not. It would be a problem with. I will show you. Okay, there's a new mechanic of the air supply in this scenario, and I'm still not certain how this is working. Plus restriction, of course, with the elite replacement pool, and plus there is simply not enough ammo. Only I think 300, and we spent this 300 so fast. Okay, so at turn 9, 10, I'm out of ammo. Okay, let's see the briefing first. How could we have been so foolish? Oh my general, here's the situation. After our escape from Moscow, we were pushed back over and over again. Soviet reinforcements had pushed us back here to Demyansk. HQ has had enough and have ordered us to hold the line at all costs. Our only way of receiving supplies is through our Air Force. Luckily, the weather seems fine. We don't expect any snow in the next days. We have to hold our airfields. If we lose them, then we have no chance of survival. We dug as much entrenchment as we could. We just need to hold on until our forces from the west break through to us. Our allies are doing the best, but we have no idea how long we'll need to hold on for. But let's give it our best shot, Herr General. One more thing, mein General, Happy New Year. I mean, do we really want to use Soviet tanks? I'm not sure about that. I mean, if we do this, I believe we will have access to T-40s, KV-1s. Leave thanks to others, okay, I don't care about them. No retreat hero. Ammunition 294 and elite replacements only 101. That's a problem now. When we start to overstrength some units, this will drop to 50 or something like that. Okay. New mechanic, player in pocket. On top of the screen, next to your combination point, is a new counter called air supply points. Over here, okay. You will lose one air supply point at the start of your turn. If the counter reaches 0 or lower, your units will suffer from the attrition and strain of being low on supply. They will get some suppression and lose ammunition and fuel. The lower the counter, the worse the effect. To gain new air supply points, you need to get one of the supply planes spawning near Borkov to one of the airfields in the pocket. Each plane will add 3 points of your air supply counter. Every few rounds, a new plane will spawn. You will get a notification each time. Okay. I'm not sure is this plane adding 3 points, but we will see that. So now immediately when we start, the turn is going to be 2. We will receive a plane. If we fly somewhere over here, next turn is going to be 1. We fly over here, next turn is going to be 0, and then we land. It's going to be 2, but already we will have effects of the not being supplied. If we fly straight, it can be done. Or even over here if we fly. But that's very risky. They have very, very strong air force. They have these Yak prototypes, which are, I mean, we saw them in the previous scenario. I mean, they are much stronger than 109, for example. Okay, we see it has air defense of 14. This plane, initiative of 8. It has better initiative than 109. Only the Focke-Wulf is, let's say, competitive to this plane. Focke-Wulf has air defense of 13, this one has air defense of 14. This one has better air attack than Focke-Wulf. Actually, it's a better plane than Focke-Wulf. This Yak prototype, which I think it's a little bit really too much, but okay. I mean, the Soviets, they didn't have such a good plane in such a great numbers in early 1942, and later on. They will get reinforcements over here. Again, 3-star reinforcements. 3-star experience. T-31, T-34, 41 and KV-1s 41. 3 stars. Alright, so what can we do about this? Is this possible to win? Still don't know that. Okay, Hubert will receive, let me just change over here, this Focke-Wulf will become 109, alright, but we have now some Focke-Wulfs in reserve, 36. Focke-Wulfs. So Hubert is with Focke-Wulf, but this does not guarantee anything against these Yak prototypes. Anything. Need to be very careful in the start. Not to lose any of our planes. Luckily we have 120, that's the only good thing, but I'm also not sure is this 120 enough, to be honest. Okay, there is a new recon, we will get it. Okay, so now we are at 88, that's good, but when we start to overstrength our units, it's not going to be good anymore. Okay, we can't deploy rail artillery, unfortunate, so this goes to reserve. Alright. Kurt Knispel. We have in reserve, we have a lot of Panzer Force over here. I'm going to upgrade this, I mean downgrade, but that doesn't matter, okay? Just to... Okay, remove this from the reserve, okay, because we don't have any other Panzer Force, which is, I believe, ridiculous. We should have Panzer 4E at least, alright, but we don't have Panzer Force at all now. Okay, maybe it's not ridiculous. It's after all, it's, you know, it's critical time for the Wehrmacht. Okay, it's February 1942. Many equipment is lost. So okay, so we have 37 now of these. So we could give. I mean, does this make any sense? I mean, this is a better tank, but it's going to be 4 slots. That's a bit too much. And now if I decrease health to 10, we are not getting back a lead replacement pool. But if I overstrength, we are spending a lead replacement pool. I mean, that I'm not so sure is this working all right as it should. Okay, but it is working as it is. Okay, there are some rules and I'm aware of them. Kurt. I mean, okay, let's keep Kurt. We'll keep Kurt over here, but we need something better in anti-tank role, and that's this one. We need something with a strong anti-tank capabilities. That's this unit, alright. He will over here. Fine. We don't have too many Panzer 2Gs anymore, okay? We probably will have to, very soon we will have to replace Kesler Panzer 2G with something else. Bonde with J is okay. Problem with this tank is 4 core slots, yeah? That's definitely a problem. And this one is 2, so... Don't know what to say. How many of these Soviet tanks we have? Not too many, okay, but we have some actually, yeah. Actually, we could equip 1 unit of KV-1s. This one is better, but Panzer 3J is also not a bad tank, alright? Okay, fine. So how we are going to do it, okay? Horseman will be in this area with 1 recon. Let's move a recon over there. We check something better for a recon. Do we have, what is this? Double mass attack, huh? Okay, double mass attack, I would say it's better than nothing, alright. Let's give to... Okay, this no retreat, I'm going to press it. Dismiss, okay, we really don't need such heroes, okay. What other heroes? I mean, no surrender. Can be useful, you know, if we expect that unit will surrender, but I mean, really. I'm going to sell no surrender, okay. Okay, wait, give me a second. Alright, like this. Okay, fine. Fine. What else? We have 1 good anti-tank, alright. This artillery. Okay, we are going to use this artillery over here, and we can even we can switch this artillery to anti-tank role like this. It will support our 2 grenadiers over here. Schultz is going over here. That's good. This artillery with 21 hard attack is really good. Okay. But the problem with artillery is poor ground defense, so it can be easily suppressed. Yeah. We have over here unyielding. But it will be on a hill, it will entrench, so I think it will be fine. We are not going to move from there. Flak going over here. Flak actually going over here. And this artillery over here. Now the question is, do we want to change this artillery for this one? It's going to cost us... It will cost us... how much ammo this one has? 5. That's okay. Costs us 2 core slots. We'll see, do we have 2 core slots? Okay, Horstman over here, he needs 1 anti-tank as well. A Stag can be anti-tank, or we can use Marder. Marder. So 1 Marder over here to help Horstman. I think we don't need engineers in this one. I think we will do better, but we will spend elite replacement pool. But okay, let's do it. Let's use Fallschirmjäger. Let's use Fallschirmjäger, and now the question is how much we are going to overstrength. If we are going to overstrength to 20, these units are going to be very deadly, but we are going to spend a lot of elite replacement pool. That's a problem. I mean, let's go, right? I want them to be deadly. 80. And it's again the same core slot number 4 like with engineers. We have now 2 elite Fallschirmjägers. We will deploy them over here to help with enemy units in this area. Schultz is at 16, that's correct. We are at 110. 3 recons. But for this Krautschützen in this area, I would prefer... it doesn't matter. Is it better to have Panzer 2F? In Panzer 2F is much better, you know, it has rapid fire, this one doesn't have. Yeah, we are going to lose one, and you see now, it will not go back to 73. It's 72 still. If I now overstrength to 11, it is going to be 71. Okay, fine. What do we need else? Planes are good with the exception of Baumann. Baumann needs a better plane. We have anti-tank for this area. We have a Kurt for this area. Okay. We might need more flux. Okay, this flux. Right. Flak, and we might need more tanks. Over here we need... they have a tank over here that attacks us, so we need some tank to protect our infantry. Even these entrenchments, nothing can help, you know, this fortification against that tank. I mean, now it's easier for me because I played it already. I know we're going to eliminate one tank over here, one tank here with our planes. Over here we will do some job with Kesler. Huber will counter over here. We will set up a defensive positions here and here. And we need immediately to set up defense over here. What did I do? Okay, fine. But I think we need more tanks. Planes are good. All right, tanks. Let's see. We have we can. I don't want this Panzer 4F because of 4 core slots. That's already 116. If I deploy one, could deploy 2 Panzer 3Js. Is this one 2 times better? I mean, it is much better, but 2 times I'm not sure. Of course, these tanks, they have a problem with Soviet tanks with 16 hard attack, and they have 18 and 19 and even 20 ground defense. So this means Panzer 3J is pretty much ineffective against these tanks. And with the ground defense of 16, while on the other hand, they are much more capable and hard attack of 18, they can damage this tank. This one at least it can fire back effectively. Can fire back, that's right. We're going to place one stag over here, okay? Actually, over here, which one is going? Which one is going over there? I was thinking also to give one stag over here. Mortar that is going to protect against this T-34 that we can't do anything about it, but yeah, I don't know how to protect our units against that tank. Yeah. Fallschirmjäger Scholz. Fallschirmjäger Scholz. Okay. How many we have? Okay, 112, all right. 112. 112. We need one more tank over here, and we need. We could maybe one of these artilleries we could upgrade to Stug. Have 11 strength Stug. I mean, these artilleries are basically the same as a Stug. I mean, this Stug is actually 75mm artillery. Yeah? So they have the same attack values, but Stug is much stronger. But of course, in a game, Stug has a much shorter range. See over here. I mean, probably. I mean, it's the same caliber, but shorter barrel. Okay, so that affects the range. But of course, Stug can be really good as in anti-tank role. So we could, let's say this one, all right? Upgrade to a Stug, all right? We'll use it over here as artillery, okay? One light artillery also over here to support our units. And this Stug later on we can use in some anti-tank role. Help with defense. Okay, 112. I still haven't decided with the last 8. One tank over here and one tank over here. If we take Panzer 4, 116, Panzer 3J, 118, and we have 2 left. Okay, let's go like that, alright? Our best tanks. Alright, ideal. Okay, this is a 10. We are not losing anything. And this one. Panzer 3J, alright. That's 118, okay. I think we are good over here. We have good tanks. This is also good tank. Don't believe we can give any good hero. We don't have any good heroes. We don't anything. I mean, what do we have with our recons? Ferocious defense, distraction, 6 cents. This one, river assault. I mean, distraction, we are not going to use ferocious defense. This tank is not going to dig in, so, but all right. Let's give him ferocious defense. Okay, we are going to place him over here for a start. It's going to be over here in some of these entrenchments, which is convenient. I mean, distraction. Let's give distraction to this tank. Distraction is... No, I'm not going to do that. Distraction is for recons. Okay, so we have 118 and now we could... That's okay, we have 2 left. What can we do with Bauman's plane? Not possible, huh? So Bauman can be at 12, huh? Apparently. I would really like that additional flak that we have now. How to go with it? I think maybe we don't need 1 recon plane. Okay, 1 recon plane is enough, right? Let's upgrade Bauman to Stuka with alright, 14 strength. Alright, I would say that's it. We are ready. Yeah, I didn't upgrade this artillery to this one, but I mean, it's 2 core slots. So. Alright, this artillery will do. Okay, let's now start deploying. First, what I know for sure that is going to be done. Schultz is going over here. Detail going here, and Jacob they are blocking this this area. They will have one, the really good flak. This one. And this artillery in anti-tank mode is going over here. Can we reach? I think we can reach. We have the first one, luckily. And this artillery going over here on this hill, so that's fine. Okay, we need something over here to stop the enemy attacks. It's going to be von Bonde. Kesler is going over here to eliminate what's over there, but he will go back, that's for sure. We have Panzer 2F. Let's have it over here to give us better overview of what's over there. We'll need something over there, but we'll see about that. That's the group that needs to go over here, yeah. To give a hand. In the north, we have Berger as anti-air support. We have this artillery. Okay, that is going to guard our units. Okay. Okay, we have a Wittmann. Klingenberg, and let's deploy aggressively our Fallschirmjäger Soldier All a deer and all a deer over here. Put this over there, okay, with anti-tank, alright. Plus he is going to have one support of Panzer 3J. Over here we are thin on armor, I'm aware of that. That could be a problem. And they're anti-tank support, alright. They're going to have one stag as well. One stag is going to be over here as well. Okay, now infantry in this area. Fallschirmjäger Scholz. The recovery. We also need one artillery here. One artillery is going to be over here. They need the flak. This is the flak and one flak for this group. Over here. In this group we have a Witzig. They'll protect this area. Witzig would be good maybe offensively over here. But I believe also Scholz can do the job, okay? Witzig, and we have one of these guys, plus we will use one more infantry here. And one additional flak. Where? Let's have over here and then we'll see. Now with planes. I'm still not sure what we are going to do with this transport plane. Are we going to fly over here and then... don't know really. Okay, luckily we can deploy our planes over here so that we can escort that transport with our planes. Let's deploy our planes over here, all of them. That's it, we are ready. Only 300 and we have 69, okay. We are already at 2 now. So, if we fly over here, we are going to be spotted. They have, I think, tank over here with a spotting range of 2. If we fly over here, of course we are going to be spotted. So everywhere over here we will be spotted. If we fly over here, then we are not going to be spotted. Not going to be spotted, but then it means from this position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the range that we can reach on the second turn. So we are going to land only on third turn. I don't know, is this clever? Fly over here, that's a suicide. Fly over here, again they will be spotted. They have defense over here, so I mean, this is the only hex where we are not going to be spotted. If we are spotted over here, they are going to send their whole air force on us. I mean, okay, let's give it a try like this, alright? Let's fly over here. Thinking, I don't know really. Okay, I will think about it. Okay, let's first do this over here. Okay. There's a tank over here. There's a tank over there, yeah. On this tank down, we will send a... We're going to send a... Grondel. Fine. Need to destroy this unit, definitely, so that they can't see our fighter. Can't destroy like this, that's obvious. We send the recon plane, probably we'll be able to. Oh, wait, I can't. We can't send like this. We need to send somewhere over here, but that's too risky. Actually, yeah. If we send Heinrich over here and then we send this aiming assistance, I think that no aiming assistance. Let me check. Can't do too many undos anymore. Adjacent. Probably it needs to be over here. Yeah. It needs to be over there. Interesting. Still, it's not enough, huh? Oh. This might help. Okay. Okay, we send this tank to Panzer J to deal with this. And that's fine, alright. Now we can try to deal with this infantry. One tank actually needs to be over here to block their movement, but they will also try to move over here. We can't fire with this artillery. I don't believe we can destroy this infantry right now. We need this tank over here. I don't believe that anyone can come in greater numbers over here. I mean, it's a swamp after all. They need to cross all of this. We need to place Kurt over there, yeah? That's obvious. And anti-tank is going over here, alright? That's... Meanwhile, we can fire with our stacks at this. Right. So we go with the Kurt over there, alright. We go with these guys. Actually, they can move like this. That could be a problem for our anti-tank. They can also attack from this side, our anti-tank. We can't do this. We can't do this, alright. Enemy artillery, yeah. Detail. Move this. Let's move like this, and let's move this. This is our defense in this area, okay. Alright, fine. Still haven't decided over here. This infantry is creating problems. I mean, this infantry can't do anything right now. Flak is in good position, it's protecting everyone except this artillery. Yeah? We have one flak over here, we will move it, so that's okay. Okay, good. On guards unit, alright, that's protected. They have very strong air force. We must be sure that every units are protected with the flak. Let's move fighter plane over here so that we are not spotted from this infantry. Okay, this is a good position. This one, okay, I mean, let's give it a try. Let's go like this, alright? So that we are not spotted, but we are going to send at least one protection. It's going to be this. If we send the Gallant over here, we will be spotted by the enemy unit from here. Okay, let's send Gallant like this. And this fighter will stay put. Hubert, yeah. Okay. I'm going like this. We can't do it over here. Again, we can't do it. When you attack, they will just pull back over here, so. I don't want this one to be damaged, for example, like this infantry moves over here with force march and attacks our anti-tank. I'm missing one unit over here. We can actually place a stag over there. Stag in artillery mode is going to be protected by the anti-tank. Is it protected by anti-tank? Doesn't seem so. Actually, of course, against anti-tank attacks, right? I mean, let's do it like this for first turn, okay? Stag in artillery mode, okay, that's fine. Here it's fine. Can't come closer, I think that's dangerous. Maybe it's not. I don't want that anyone fires at this artillery. It's going to have entrenchment over here. Alright. Fine, now this area. Okay. We have the artillery. Okay, let's move cavalry over here to protect the flank, and nobody can attack. I mean, it can, but we will give artillery support. Okay, that's for sure. Let's move artillery. We know that artillery will go over there. Fallschirmjägers that we can move over there, and we can move these guys. Huh? We will move Fallschirmjägers. So if we go with our Marder over here, let's do like this. Go over here. How? I think it's safe. Okay, we have good position over there. So now, can we even destroy this tank? I don't know, we can't. So we'll move Marder here. Okay, we'll move like this, alright. Fine, this tank going... Yeah, I don't want to take... I mean, No, I don't want to take that risk. Let's go like this, alright. Where do we need to place our flak? I think it's over here. So it means that we need to go with the tank here and Stark will switch to anti-tank mode to protect Panzer IV. Can we be flanked? I'm not so sure that I can go over hill and attack our stack. Force march. I think over here they're going to spend more. Feet 1.5. Maybe they can still do it. Maybe they can still do it. But if I move Witzig over there, he's going to be probably attacked by enemy air units. Alright, we need to go back with Kesler. Need to go back with Kesler. Let's go like this. This is not the best. I should have moved over here. I see now. They might move. Okay, maybe they will not. Alright. They might move over here and attack our flak. Let's see, but flak is protected with this one, so I believe we are okay. Okay. I'm worried because of this potential flanking attack. Yeah. If I move Witzig also might be attacked by these guards. Okay, I mean, let's do it, alright, but in that case, I think this flak is protecting everything. Let's move this flak over here. So we are going to protect even Witzig with from the air attacks. I think that's all for the first turn. $299 is armor. Not going to spend. There are artilleries that are going to fire at us, but we have a lot of counter battery artilleries. Okay, when they try to fire at us, we'll fire back. Okay, now let's see how we are going to survive the first turn. Recons, huh? Come on, how many planes they have? Wow, all right. Okay, we survived this first attack. Did we? I think we did. All the repairs we need to give to our Air Force now. This was costly. Very costly, I must admit. I mean, really, even with anti-tank support. Even with anti-tank support, we had the worst. I mean, alright, probably we were not lucky in there, right? We had more experience, we were supported by anti-tank. And we still... Okay, come on, okay. Let's give over there this group, and we still suffer more damage. Witzig suffered a lot. Problem with this infantry over here. Thing is that we should try to shut down some of these Yak prototypes, but not sure how we can do it. Not sure how we can do it really. This infantry is a problem. And nobody who can kill this infantry. However, we rest, that's for sure, okay. Wanted to use this tank to kill this infantry, but there is also this tank. Ah. We don't have enough units for this. We don't have enough units for this. Fighters are pretty much damaged. I mean, we could maybe kill these two, alright? That would be a really good thing, but I'm risking with Heinrich Bar. Many of their fighters are now damaged. Probably we didn't kill this guy, yeah? Okay, good. That's a good thing. Recon. How many moves we have? A lot. 10 moves. Three moves remaining. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Here it's okay. Well, here we obviously we have problems. We need to overrun them, but we can't. Our air force over here is beaten. We can't do too much about that. Okay, this is not bad. Cavalry, we can't do anything with cavalry right now. The anti-tank that actually we can send east. Over here we have a problem with this infantry. Actually it is going to try to destroy our airfield, which we can't allow. There are actually two of them. Okay, we are going to hit them like this. Okay, two infantries over here. Huh? Can we encircle these guys? We could if we would be able. Okay, let's move like this. Alright. It's going to be much easier to deal with them. Forgot on this tank completely. I forgot this tank. I still haven't decided what to do with this guy. These planes, they will go back and they will reveal position of our plane. We should go somewhere over here, that's safe, alright. It depends on how they will retreat to their airfield. I don't know. I believe our planes from here, they can't reach them. No, they can't. Can we at least attack something over there? No, actually they sent all planes they sent on us. Every single plane they sent on us. From here and from here, okay. I mean, our planes did well. Now we need to repair all of them. Okay, good. Can't overrun, so we are not going to do anything, alright? They will try to push through. We'll try to block this area somehow, we'll see, okay? We don't know how. Let's go back with this artillery. But I'm concerned this tank actually can move through here. Wait, maybe, okay, we have flak covering over there pretty much, alright? We need someone to protect this. Let's go over here. This one is in artillery mode. Yeah, I mean, what can I do about this guy? Nothing, huh? Let's move artillery here, at least it's protected with mortar. Move here to protect our units, alright? I don't believe that these units can do anything, alright? They can't destroy the airfield anymore. Okay, so mission accomplished there. We need to go back with the artillery. They will repair these units, but we are also going to repair ours. I'm not too sure that Witzig we will repair. Okay, we just keep him like this. Okay, we don't have a prestige for that. I mean, don't have a late replacement pool for that. Over here we are in defense, yeah. So let's keep it that way. Okay, we have these two infantries. I'm not sure. Are we supposed to help from this side? Are we going to get a better supply situation if we destroy the enemies over here? Maybe we can give it a try. We can use all the deer and destroy enemy units over here together with horseman. Okay, then let's go flying somewhere over here. That should be enough to reach the airfield next turn, but we are going to have 0. So we will suffer penalty, yeah? I mean, it's fine, alright? I believe this move is safe. Okay, let's move our fighters over there and one fighter over there. I actually know where our fighter is, but I think their all planes are damaged. Okay, they don't have now fighters. They will repair their planes next turn. All their planes are damaged completely. Is this all? I believe it is. Actually, okay, let's not make any mistake. Okay, let's move recon away. Okay, let's release the turn. recon, huh? Damn it. To destroy these recons. Well, we have 44, huh? Yak 3, huh? Can attack with impunity our bombers, yeah? Of our ally. Yak 3 prototype. Let's speed this up, alright? Okay, at least we managed to destroy all of the units over here, and wow, we're taking shots. You need urgent reinforcements over there. Urgent reinforcements, definitely. Okay, now we are going to save and we will continue, okay? Okay, so we have a new plane, alright, that's fine. Now we will land with this one. Here we miss okay, I mean we will now send this tank quickly over here. Okay, we miss one tank. Hope it's not too late. This tank will leave over here to help with this, alright. Need to kill these two infantry, and this infantry also needs to be destroyed quickly. I'm sending this Stug over here, and I'm sending Marder over there to help. This, we are really under pressure, especially over here. It's cloudy, unfortunately. Okay, what's now happening? Are we okay? We have received suppression, but now when we land, I think we are not going to get 3, as was said. We will get only 2. So I'm not getting what's. Only 2, I mean, come on, it was said 3 supply points. Why we received only 2? That's really, I don't know what to say. That's a lot less than it was promised. Okay, since it's 2 actually, This means that we need to fly straight now over here. We need to be sure there are no enemy planes over there, yeah? This is far away enough from the enemy flux. There's a flak over there. There's flak over there, but this one is pretty much damaged. Let's fly over here. Okay, all right. That's the supply, okay, and now we are going to save it. We will continue in the next part. This artillery we need definitely to repair. This tank is unfortunately pushing through, but we need Grondel now to stop this advance. We need Grondel over here. Grondel can do it. Oh, this infantry, nothing. I believe nothing. Alright, let's go back. That's Grondel, and he's escorted by someone. No enemy planes around us, nobody. I mean, we are going to play this in the next one. I believe we can deal with this one. No problem. Schultz. Over here, Marder is coming to help. Even go over here and destroy this, huh? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We have how much from... He has only 3 ammo, that's a problem. Okay, Marder is luckily coming. If they start attacking, need to be careful, we have only 2 ammo. He has only 1 ammo left. That's a problem, yeah. That's a real problem. Let's see, can this work, or we will need to replay again? I don't know, maybe I should have moved the plane immediately over here to have a supply on time, not to wait for 0. We'll see, okay. We'll see how we are going to survive this turn and what is going to be the next turn. I'm concerned we have only 1 ammo for Schultz. They keep attacking, he will be out of the ammo. I mean, we started with only 3 ammo, that's a problem, not as usual with 4. Yeah. These guys also, they have 3 ammo, right? Can destroy this artillery and maybe destroy this this SU, yeah. Okay, let's see about it in the next video. Thank you very much for watching and see you. Bye bye.